this isn't a trans case, but Tammy and I were talking about, I don't want to get into too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
What? Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Give me a follow on X at Green_Jericho. Give me a follow on Instagram at JGTalk2. And make sure you like and subscribe. So, that was the governor of New Jersey. And he was on, I guess you wouldn't call it a panel, but some kind of like TED Talk kind of thing. And it was this group called Deep Blue. So this is like, this is if there was a progressive, being a progressive was a body, groups like this and get-togethers like this, because they were talking about Ku Klux trans rights in the state of New Jersey and what they offer them. Like if being a progressive was a body, then get-togethers like this and meetings like this are in the taint. They're on the skin bridge near the turd cutter. This is as bad as it gets. And in light of the ICE raids that are going on, this fool is saying that he has an illegal, because he said their immigration status is not quite where they'd want it to be, aka they're in the country illegally, and you're hiding them above your garage? That's so weird. And then, why would you say that out loud? Do you think because you're the governor that nothing can happen to you? Do you think that they won't arrest you because you're harboring an illegal immigrant? Essentially, you're harboring a fugitive from justice. You know they're going to come and get you. Now, maybe we don't know if that person is in a situation where ICE would even get them, because they're not going after all immigrants yet. They're still going after the criminals. And if you happen to be there with the criminals, oh yeah, they'll pick you up. They're not going to say, hey, we'll get you in the non-criminal immigrant round, which in reality, you are criminals because you broke the law to get here. But, as far as committing crimes here, having warrants or being violent or being a thief or something like that, being a pervert, or as Arnold would say, a pervert. So we're not to the regular, the law-abiding illegals yet, if that even makes sense. Talk about an oxymoron. So a law-abiding illegal. So we don't know where they come from or something like that. I mean, I'm thinking somewhere south of the border, Central America, South America, Mexico, because those are the biggest groups of illegals that come here, only because of their proximity to us. I mean, if Yugoslavia was next door to us, then we probably have a bunch. The number one group would be Yugoslavians. So he's hiding somebody in his the loft above his garage. It's very Anne Frank. It's very it's the Germans. We're here to check your papers. Is anybody up there? So. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody takes that and makes that the narrative, that this guy is somehow a hero because he's hiding the illegals in the space above his garage, in his loft, in the attic. Is that going to be it? Is Trump? Are they going to use this to paint Trump? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. If they use this to paint Trump as being Hitler, because he has the illegals hiding in basements, hiding in spaces and basements and garages and all this other shit. Where are they hiding us? I need a hiding space. Where can I go? Can I go above this spot in your garage? Are these gonna be the new Jews hiding from the new Nazis? Who does this guy think he is? He even says, and good luck to the feds that try to come and get her. What does that mean? Does that mean he's going to have something waiting for them? He's going to engage in violence to repel ICE? I doubt it. The guy seems kind of like he's kind of a bitch. These progressive leftist politicians usually are. So that's probably not what he meant. Nothing physical. Does he mean he's going to use his gubernatorial powers to stop them? He's going to tie them up in litigation? Is he going to have police officers there, or state police, or some law enforcement agency that's going to follow his orders? Are they going to repel them? What does that mean? Good luck trying to get her. That's what he said. Good luck trying to get her. Well, if ICE shows up at your crib because you were stupid enough to say that in front of a camera, then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? ICE, these aren't, these aren't going to be the new IRS agents that they hired. It's not going to be that kind of group with a gun on their head. They're going to be sending ICE, like U.S. Marshals, people that getting people is what they do. Hunting humans is what they do. So they're ready for that. They're ready for the confrontation. I mean, are you going to stand between them? What are you going to do? What does that mean? What does that mean? Good luck trying to get her. Well, you're probably going to find out, because it has come across Tom Homan's radar, and something might happen to you.
President Trump's border czar Tom Homan has issued a stark warning threatening to prosecute New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy after he suggested that he was sheltering an undocumented migrant in his home. During a broadcast on Fox News' Hannity, Homan stated that if Governor Murphy is knowingly harboring and concealing an illegal alien, it constitutes a violation of Title VIII of the United States Code. Homan added, "I will seek prosecution, or the secretary will seek prosecution. Maybe he's bluffing, but if he's not, we'll deal with it." He made it clear that he would not let the comments slide. The confrontation comes after Governor Murphy implied during a recent interview that he had allowed a female migrant to stay in his home, specifically mentioning that she lived in a space above his garage.
What does that mean? A female migrant? How old is she? She's some young migrant living in your house? How is she earning her keep? How is she paying for her room and board? What are you doing to her? How's your wife feel about that? How's your wife feel about you moving some woman into your house? And aren't you essentially the boss of the state of New Jersey? Aren't you top law enforcement? Aren't you supposed to be enforcing the laws and not harboring illegals in your house? What? You're not even a politician at this point. You're not a public servant at this point. You're an activist. You're acting out your protest fantasies. You wish that you were born earlier so you could have been there in the 60s, man. Make love, not war. No war for oil, man. Power to the people, man. And you could have made a little crown out of those little flowers and stuck one of the flowers into the barrel of the U.S. National Guards that came to break up your stinky hippie get-together. I was there, man. I marched with Dr. King, man. You're not a public servant because the public has to follow the law. If the public breaks the law, you have your police force go deal with them. So who do you think you are to break federal law and brag about it? Tell me there's no fear of consequence without telling me there's no fear of consequence. They're not worried about it. The governor of New Jersey just said he's stashing an illegal in his garage, and good luck trying to get her. What does that mean for you, people of New Jersey? Can you start stashing things that are illegal in your garage? Can you start stashing drugs in there? Maybe you can find a person and stash them in your garage, because that's what the governor's doing. He's breaking the law. Tell me what would happen if you had a family member who was on the run from the law. They're a fugitive from justice, and they're hiding in your garage. What are the police going to do when they get there and they know that he's in your garage? Are you going to be able to go out there and say, "Get out of here, officers. I'm harboring that cousin of mine, and I'm not going to turn him over"? And the cops are just going to go, "Oh, shucks." Then they're going to get back in their cars and their vehicles. They're going to put their guns away. And they're going to go, "Please." And you're going to, "I said no." Then they're going to get in their cars and going to drive away. Is that what's going to happen? Or are they going to grab you and throw you on the ground and put handcuffs on you and then kick in the door to your garage if they're coming through your house? You're going to gain entry to your garage and they're going to snatch your cousin out by his face and handcuff him too. And now you're both going to jail. You could have stayed home. You could have been with your family, but you're going to go to jail with your stupid cousin. That's what would happen. Is that not going to happen with this governor? He just dared the feds to come get that illegal from his garage. So what's going to happen when they show up? Are they going to let him go? Would they let you go knowingly harboring a fugitive? No, they would take your ass to jail. So what I want to see is the governor of New Jersey being taken to jail when they find that illegal in his garage. That's only fair. That's only right. Because what did they tell us? Nobody is what? Nobody is above the law. You're not above the law. Meet me in the comments. What do you think? Should this governor be cuffed and stuffed for hiding an illegal in his garage? He just admitted to it. He just admitted to a crime. They told you what law he's breaking. Nobody's above the law. Go get him, somebody. Or do you think he's just talking shit? Do you think he probably doesn't have an illegal up there? I don't know. He said he did. Was he just trying to impress the company he was in? All those weird, dirty, patchouli oil smelling, granola headed, dirt fucking hippies, those commies he was in front of. I don't know. That's why I'm going to go to the comment section and see what you have to say. But you know how we do. End of these videos, we have Good Gun. That's where I highlight a story where an American citizen does the right thing with their firearm, which happens a lot more often than it doesn't. You know how it goes. Try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.
Sherman, I'm told that manager came face to face with two would-be robbers here near the concession area. Deputies believe the two men came in with a late-night crowd, hid inside, waited for everyone to leave and the place to close. Just before 2:30 this morning, two managers closing up shop here at the Showboat Drive-In Theater were upstairs when deputies say
they heard rummaging going on downstairs.
One of the managers went to go check it out, and that's when she was confronted by two armed men. Deputies say one man wearing a mask began swinging a baseball bat, hitting her several times. Fighting back, they say that's when she pulled a gun and shot and killed him instead. The other robber, armed with possibly a knife, took off running. The sheriff commending the manager for protecting herself.
The bat could be a deadly weapon, and so could obviously a knife, and so they did what they needed to do to protect themselves, so it sounds like they did an excellent job.
The terrifying situation, a first at this 15-year-old family-friendly theater.
We've never even had to really call the police to deal with anyone.
Although shaken up, owner Andrew Thomas says his brave manager is doing okay. Moving forward, he plans on ramping up safety measures at his outdoor drive-in theater.
At the end of the day, if someone comes in and steals your stuff, it's just stuff. Obviously, I don't want that to happen, but I primarily care about my people, that they're safe. And so, just have to think through, what are some things to do to ensure that we, as to the best of our abilities, we can avoid, situations like this.